Black teenager attacked by a mob of racist teens. This happened in Wisconsin. Very sad story. Put it up, full mass. According to ABC 27, WKOW News, Wisconsin, the Iowa County Sheriff's Office is now investigating a fight that took place among a group of white teens attacking a black 14-year-old child. It was a male child. This happened August 16th at a barn in the town of Pulaski. The video of the attack shows that the group surrounded the black teen, called him the N-word, pushed him against farm-bladed equipment, mostly like a combine, pushed him to the ground while stomping and kicking him. Keep the pictures up. Because these are minors, we do not allow the video to play on my program. We will take snapshots to give you the idea, and we do what we can to conceal identity of teenagers, even when their actions are horrendous, unless it has been publicly shared via media. They're jumping him. That's what we would call it from my neighborhood. Only cowards do things like this. They could have killed him because of the brutality involved. As you can clearly see, he's on the ground trying to protect himself. This is an instinctive posture to protect your vital organs from being injured. Lynn Parrott is the city of Philadelphia's alderperson and says she was shocked to see the video after the victim's mother sent it to her. Quote, "I'm sitting in my car and I'm looking at the video. It tore my heart," end quote. The alder person said, quote, "It hurt me. And then the things that they were saying, the slurs and the verbiage and the, beat that N-word and F that N-word and bust his eye. Like, why?" She says, thankfully, the 14-year-old child is okay, did not suffer any serious physical injuries from the attack, but says he is emotionally scarred from the incident. Quote, "He could get to the point where he doesn't trust, he'll lose friends, he'll withdraw. Is that what we want?" Parrott said. She says the child told his family that he was a target because the group mistook him for someone else. I have some issues with a few things here. Number one, the way he was brutally attacked, you cannot conclude he would not have serious physical injuries because some of these injuries may not manifest until later in life. Number two, definitely he's been scarred in the worst way imaginable, and that's by way of his mind. Reason why that's the worst scarring is because that's the scarring that determines the lens that you view all of existence through. The lens of experience. Now, to the older person, you don't know why this happened. You're saying why. What you're seeing, madam, is a shadow. It's not the origin. The origin took place in their minds. The origin took place in their indoctrination. The origin took place with racist conversations they've had prior, perhaps even among their own family members. The actual place that this happened wasn't what we see in the video. That's your starting point. There's more. Iowa County Sheriff Mike Peterson says the fight is under investigation. His deputies responded that night because a fire was reported at the same spot. When they arrived, the people who were part of the fight had left. Deputies are now reviewing the video after receiving it from a media outlet on Friday, August 22nd. 27 News initially reached out to the Howard County Sheriff's Department on Friday, August 22nd, asking if they were investigating the situation. They were not able to provide a comment until Monday, August 25th. Meanwhile, Parrott is calling for accountability for the teens involved in the incident. Quote, "It bothered me more, not just because he was the only African American in the room, but because he went out to an event with some friends and he had some trust, right? And so if he trusted these people that brought him out there, like what happened," Parrott said. Hatred, racism is the eventual conclusion of it. It dehumanizes those who are human just like everyone else, makes a person feel superior because in order for them to feel as if they matter, they have to tear other folk down. And typically they've been trained that way by way of culture, community, and their own family. It is extreme what has happened to this child, and we want justice. You cannot negate the reality of the parents of those who committed this criminal act. You can't. You cannot do that. Because if Black children jump a white child, the conversation becomes about parenting, culture, single parent household, maybe. So let's not dismiss it for this one. If we're going to fix it all the way. Sharon, thoughts here?
This single mother tends to agree with you 100%. The thing about kids is kids do dumb things. You know that, I know that. Probably we both participated in some things.
Yeah.
But this is different, and history tells us so. You mentioned the word indoctrination, and that's the key here. Okay? Sometimes kids steal. That doesn't mean their parents are going around stealing. Maybe it's peer pressure. In a case like this, a vile, heightened, vicious attack, and the language attached to it doesn't need to be explained away by somebody talking about wrong identification. It doesn't have anything to do with it. It doesn't. And as ugly as it is, we need to get to the bottom, the root of this. But justice first.
Yeah.
Less about the perps, more about the victim of them. Justice first.
There you go. All right, we'll bring updates as they develop.